First, we're going to be looking at number 1 from page 396 in your book. And number 1, as you can see there, says 2 cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. The first thing you'll need to do is get it to one trigonometric function, which would be cosine, and you manipulate by adding 1 and dividing by 2 to get this. On page 312 of your book, you'll find that chart. It's also on the inside front cover of your book, but you will need to memorize that cosine does in fact mean x over r. The fact that there's an r there tells us that we will have a circle, and that circle will have a radius of 2. So most of the time when we do these, it will have a radius of 2, which is helpful. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the computer to draw a radius of 2 at that point, so you can see it here. You're looking for 2 spots on this circle, and the only 2 spots in the circle where x equals 1, as it says right here, are over 1 and up to the circle, over 1 and down to the circle from the origin. The x-coordinate of both those points is 1, and nowhere else on the circle is that true. Next, I'm going to draw some right triangles because it is trigonometry, and trigonometry means triangles, and in this case right triangles. And then time to label. This, as you can see from the graph, is 1 unit. We drew the circle to have a radius of 2, and then the other piece, because of 30, 60, 90 triangles, will be the square root of 3. Now we're ready to actually figure out what the angles are. I just alluded to the fact that these are 30, 60, 90 triangles because of the 1 and the 2, and then the square root of 3 is implied. So across from the square root of 3 and a 30, 60, 90 will be pi over 3 in both places. The first one here, that angle, is just pi over 3. That's one of our answers for the entire problem. The second angle that you'll see is a little bigger. It starts in the same spot, but it goes all the way around to here. That is almost a whole circle, and if it was a whole circle, we would say that that angle is 2 pi. But it's short of a whole circle by pi over 3, as you can see right there. It's like somebody took a pizza and cut a slice out. So we're going to take away pi over 3. Common denominator tells me I would have to have 6 pi over 3 minus pi over 3. And that would leave me with the blue angle up there being 5 pi over 3. The 2 answers that you see are the solutions of that. So check your work, make sure you've done the same things, and write down any questions you might have.